Hello everybody, welcome back to school today. My hand says hello, my hand says hello. Every time I see my friends, my hand says hello. Hola, my hand says hola, my hand says hola. Every time I see my friends, my hand says hola. Salam alaikum. My hand says salam alaikum. My hand says salam alaikum. Every time I see my friends, my hand says salam alaikum. Ni hao. My hand says ni hao. My hand says ni hao. Every time I see my friends, my hand says ni hao. Konnichiwa. My hand says konnichiwa. My hand says konnichiwa. Every time I see my friends, my hand says konnichiwa. Salam. My hand says salam. My hand says salam. Every time I see my friends, my hand says salam. Xin chao. My hand says xin chao. My hand says xin chao. Every time I see my friends, my hand says xin chao. Namaste. My hand says namaste. My hand says namaste. Every time I see my friends, my hand says namaste. Hello everybody and welcome back to school. I hope that you had a good break. We had 2 weeks off from school, and now that we're back, it is no longer December. We have a brand new month to start. Let's see what that month is called. It's spelled January. January. January is our new month, and we've had a couple of days of January. The first day of January was last Friday, and that was actually a holiday called New Year's Day because it was the beginning of not just a new month of January, but also a new year. It is now the year 2021. And Friday was the first day of January 2021. And Saturday was the second day. So I need to put a number 2 for Saturday. And then yesterday was Sunday. So 1, 2, what's next? 3, that's right. I need to write a 3 for Sunday. And that brings us to today, Monday. What comes after 3? 4. That's right. So I'm going to write a 4. And I think some of my friends are 4 years old, so this is your number. So today is Monday, January 4. Can you say that? Today is Monday, January 4. Nice job. And I have our ABC chart ready to sing. And I have a friend, some of you may remember my friend, Mr. Duck, from our Zoom class right before winter break. So Mr. Duck, would you like to help me sing the ABCs? Yes, I would. Okay, Mr. Duck, you can help me. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Thank you, Mr. Duck. That was very good singing. All right, well, now we have to practice the sounds for the letters. So let's get ready to do that. A says apple. B says b, bear. C says cat. D says d, dog. E says elephant. F says fish. G G says g, 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 goat. H says hat. I says I, iron. J says j, 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 jar. K says k, 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 key. L says leaf. M says m, for moon. And here is our new letter this week. This is letter N. And N sounds a little bit like M, but kind of different. N goes n, for nest. Do you see that nest with the little eggs in it? Bird's nest. So N is for nest. We are cruising through those letters. Well, today, because January is a month in the season of winter, I have kind of a winter story to read today. It's also a story about snow, which we usually have in the winter. My story is called The Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats. This is one of my favorite books. So we're going to find out what this little boy, his name is Peter, and we're going to find out what he does outside on a snowy day. Well, let's take a look and see. Oh, I like this picture with all the snowflakes. Snowy day. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. So somebody must have shoveled the snow and made big mountains of snow, but there's a path on the sidewalk for Peter to walk on. Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out like this. He walked with his toes pointing in like this. Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks. He made long lines in the snow like tracks. And he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. Oh, so there are the two tracks for his feet, and there's another track. I wonder what's making that track. It was a stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. So he's going to hit that tree with this stick. I wonder what will happen. Down fell the snow, plop, on top of Peter's head. It's a good thing he's wearing the hood from his snowsuit, so it fell on his hood, not on his hair. That would be kind of cold and wet, that snow. And there he goes, walking along, making footprints. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. Oh, they're making snowballs and throwing them at each other. It looks like Peter got hit by one. So he's not old enough to do that with the big boys. So he made a smiling snowman, and he made angels. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up a great big tall heaping mountain of snow and slid all the way down. So he's sliding just on his snowsuit. He doesn't have a sled. He's just sliding, using his body to slide down that big mountain of snow. He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another. He packed it round and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. Because if you're walking around in the snow all day, your socks can get kind of wet from the snow. And he thought and thought and thought about his adventures. while he was taking a bath. Sometimes it's nice to take a bath after you've been outside in the cold. It helps you warm up. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. He felt very sad. Do you know where his snowball went? Wonder what happened to it. While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. So melted means when something that's kind of hard or solid like snow turns into water, it becomes liquid. So in Peter's dream, the sun came out and it melted all the snow. And we had some snow in the fall this year, and then when the sun came out and it got warm again, it melted. It went away, didn't it? So I wonder, he put a snowball in the pocket of his jacket, but then he went inside and his jacket, his snowsuit, went inside the warm house with him. So when that snowball got warm inside Peter's house, what do you think happened to it that made it disappear? Do you think it melted and turned into water? It looks like his pocket looks like it might be a little bit wet right there. I'll bet that's what happened. I'll bet that snowball turned into water. So he dreamed that all the snow melted while he was sleeping, but when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere. New snow was falling. Oh, look at all those snowflakes coming down. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. So he's going to play in the snow again today, and this time he's bringing a friend. They're walking out into the snow. I wonder what they'll do. Do you think they'll make more snow angels or another snowman to keep the other snowman company? Or a snow lady? They just might. That would be something fun to do. Well, what I would like you to do for homework today is draw a picture of what you like to do outside in the snow in the wintertime. And then if you want to share it with us at our Zoom meeting on Friday, you can. So think about some of the things that Peter did in the story. He made footprints in the snow, and he dragged a stick along, smacked a tree. He made snow angels, and he made a snowman, and he made a snowball. So think of things that you like to do outside in the winter, and you can draw a picture to share with us of what you do outside in the snow. And the other homework that I have is to find your letter N sheet in your school supply bag and practice writing N, so you can make a line down, straight line down, slanty line down, and then go back up and make another straight line down. Or like we did with M, if you want to, you can do kind of a zigzag, go up, down, up, but then stop. Don't keep going because this is N, not M. So up, down, up. And then practice some N's down here, and you can show me that also at our Zoom meeting. So that's all we have for today, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.